I mean, I'm going to record myself talking about this, but it's difficult for me to find the words to talk about it, and my ideas about it are kind of jumbled up. I'm not coming at you with something that I've really finished. I'm presenting something pretty weird. It's a little magic bracelet, and it's based on the principle of the I Ching, which is an ancient Chinese book. If you ask it a question, this is how you use the I Ching. You ask a query, and then you generate this completely random figure, this completely random hexagram, and lo and behold, it sort of responds to your query. What I'm about to do is just switch the camera around using technology, and then I'm going to use my little bracelet, my magic bracelet, which I call it tentatively, I call it a blind watch. I'm going to use that basically the way that I normally use it, because I've had this for like a year. Really haven't showed many people because it's so weird. It's difficult for me to sort of get to the point. The point of this video really is that I'm just not sure how to proceed with what I've got. And what I'm doing so far isn't really doing anything. I've posted a video onto this channel before, you can watch it if you want, but it's like 15 minutes of silence. But what I want to use these beads to find out now is where I went wrong with that video. What lesson should I learn from having made a video which kind of fell flat? What lesson should I learn from that? Okay, let's see. So the response is, it comes in three parts basically: a first figure, a second figure, and a third figure. Yeah, I think the second line, third line, and the fifth line change, but especially the third and fifth. And when two lines change together, I call that an envoy. So in this case there are two second figures. One of them is an envoy, which is part of the main second figure, which is all of those lines, the second, third and fifth lines. So the first figure, which is all white lines, means initiating. The second figure means replenishing, or the source, or the well. And the envoy, which is the third and the fifth line, means hardship. And then when the result of those changes, because you have to imagine they're going to spin around and we're going to have just a white bead on the bottom, and then in the fourth and fifth places, the fourth and sixth places at the top are also going to be white beads, if we sort of imagine that these spin all the way around. And so that makes the third figure, which is, in this case it's called eradicating, but I would call it also discerning. It basically means chewing through something, chewing through a problem. Like we use the word to mull something over, we use that phrase. It means to sort of chew through the meat of something. So what I'm thinking at the moment for that divination which I just got is, it's kind of directed me to pay attention to the source of my initiative. Still, I'm not too sure, exactly how I want to use this YouTube channel, and I think that's going to be my next query. Okay, so if YouTube is a platform for contacting and interacting with the general public or a wide audience of people, then, and I have this, then how should I marry the two? What should I use this for on YouTube exactly? Okay, so on the first figure is, it's called already complete, or already fulfilled, or completion. The second figure is approach, just the first two lines changing. It looks now as though the third and fifth lines are kind of changing as well, but I don't think they changed initially when I put it on. I might have to go back in the video and look. Hang on a moment. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the third and fifth beads did change originally as well. So that means the second figure is not approach, that's the envoy though, those two bottom lines. Another envoy would again be hardship, the third line and fifth line, but together they make the first, second, third and fifth lines are yang, so that makes, it's called kneading, or I like to call it faith, but that carries a lot of connotations. I guess it means like waiting, or waiting with confidence. One of the translations is waiting for nourishment. And then the resulting figure would just be just the second line is yang, which means the multitude, which basically means the general public. One translation of that is army, but in ancient China there was no distinction between the army and the general public. I apologise that I'm by the side of a road, so this, hopefully you can hear this, but it just occurred to me that a good interpretation of the second divination that we received there might be to actually let you people, and I don't mean you people, but you people come up with interpretations for the divinations that I cast, and hopefully we'll be able to come to something, you know, some understanding together. So maybe I can make another video afterwards where I collect people's interpretations and kind of think about them and compare them and think about what it might mean, things like that. I don't know, maybe nobody will comment, maybe nobody will even watch this video, because I'm so cold that my lips can't move properly, and people find it so off-putting that they hate me. But probably not, so we're probably fine, and it's probably, I think we're probably going to solve a lot of problems here and crack the code of the universe together. So I look forward to embarking on this with you, and again, sorry for rambling so much, but hopefully that'll calm down once I know what the hell I'm doing. To end this video, here are a few more quick examples of this type of device. These responses will be explored in more detail in future videos. Query: what is the best way to identify and set personal goals? The first figure is taking action. The second figure is ignorance or learning. The third figure is disorder. Query: what is the best way to treat others? The first figure is encountering. The second figure is abundance or openness. The third figure is innermost sincerity. Query: what should be my aim in learning? The first figure is difficulty or beginning. The second figure is great strength. The third figure is saturation. Query: how can I improve my focus? The first figure is brightness or clarity. The second figure is initiating. The third figure is darkness or unclear. Thank you for watching.